Hi again, everybody. I've talked in some previous video podcasts about my advice about how to stay out of trouble around Mardi Gras, things to watch out for, common offenses that people get arrested for. And what I want to talk today about is what happens if you actively choose to ignore that advice or just for some reason happen to find yourself having a bad day and do wind up getting arrested for one of those offenses that we talked about. Again, we're talking about the more minor Mardi Gras related, party related offenses that are generally handled in New Orleans Municipal Court. They're misdemeanor violations. So if you find yourself arrested for one of these violations, you've got two main things that you're going to want to do. Obviously, the first and most important is that you're going to want to figure out a way to get yourself out of jail. And then the second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some help to help you sort the problem out down the road after you get out of jail. So let me start with the first, getting out of jail. Again, most of these crimes that you're going to find yourself arrested for around Mardi Gras are going to be fairly minor. They're going to involve a bond somewhere probably in the amount of between $300 and $1,000. There's several ways that you can go about making bond in New Orleans. I have a page of my website devoted to this. If you want to check it out, I'll post a link at the bottom here during the course of this podcast. But suffice to say that the basic ways on a municipal charge to get out of jail are to either, number one, post the full amount of the bond in cash, or number two, secure the services of an attorney to help assist you to get released essentially on your own recognizance or on your signature. So if you want to plan ahead, if you think that you may run into some trouble, either have a friend or family member that's got some money to post in cash for you if you get arrested, or give an attorney a call and find someone that you can work with, that you trust, and whose attitude you appreciate, that may be willing to be on either on retainer or just on standby to help you out if something happens. Second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find someone, an attorney, to help you out with the case down the road. However it is that you wind up getting out of jail, these cases all do involve a mandatory court appearance. Now, for folks that are here in the city of New Orleans, that's not as big of a problem, but for visitors from out of town, you may be thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, I've just gotten out of jail, I'm flying back to my hometown tomorrow, and now they're telling me I've got to come back to court next week. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to pay to fly down here. Not to worry. The other nice thing about these municipal cases, if you retain the service of an attorney, most of the time that attorney can't appear for you. It's called appearing in absentia, or in a defendant's absence. It's a fairly commonplace thing to happen in these municipal cases. Again, I have a page on my website devoted to this. I'll put the address here at the bottom of the podcast. Check that out for some more information. But that is a fairly easy way to handle these cases. And again, there's lots of information available. To sum it up, make a plan, have a plan to know how it is that you're going to try to get yourself out of jail if you do get arrested, whether that's by having some money put aside with a friend or family member, or by contacting an attorney. And then when you're released from jail, make sure that you contact an attorney about representing you on the charge, both to protect your records so that you can minimize the damage to your criminal record, and also so that if you're from out of town, you can have someone appearing for you to where you're not having to pay to travel back to New Orleans just to make an appearance on a municipal violation. Lots of information on my website. Again, call me anytime. I hope you're enjoying your Mardi Gras. I hope this doesn't happen to you, but I hope this helps if something does. Thanks.